commitment like this? What's your commitment like this?
Everything. Obviously, I'm going to be here long term, and so the rest of the community is important to me. Some that we have plans since I signed my deal, so it's excited to kind of see the first of many things happen here.
What's it like to see everyone out here see this first one?
Oh, it's really cool. Obviously, the buzz around our team was amazing towards the end of the year, all year really, and just the buzz around basketball in Indiana is amazing right now. So I think everybody's just excited. It's cool to be here, be in front of people. I think sometimes we get lost as just people you see on TV or these like mythical beings. We're humans at the end of the day, so it's cool to be in front of people and be able to see us interact. It's really cool.
Seeing all these kids out here on a very hot summer day, what kind of impact do you think that this brand new court, this experience will have on them as they get older?
I hope it means everything. I hope for me it was always like you always wanted to go to the court that was like the newest one, the one that looked the nicest, felt the best, and what better one than this right here, So hopefully this encourages kids to get outside, do something. If it's basketball, that's awesome. But there's so many things you can do out here. Obviously, I would love to bring basketball as much as I can to kids. But it's not just about basketball. There's a ton of things kids can do on a concrete court. And creative. They can play four square, anything. And I think just being active is important. Obviously, I'm active for a living, but I think just encouraging that with kids.
Tyrese, when you were these kids' age, what are some memories that you have playing on public courts?
Yeah, so I grew up around the corner from my elementary school, so we always used to go and just play basketball outside. My parents actually added an extra concrete part to my driveway so that we could play basketball in the driveway. So I grew up with three brothers, so a lot of battles with them and then with my friends in our driveway and at the elementary school. And even when I go back home now, my nieces are here today. I usually take them. We go to the elementary school and play outside. So it's just something fun to do. Get outside, get some fresh air and just have fun. Like kids are so creative with what they can do, and I just so many memories. It's hard to put just one in front of you, but it's I think it's really the base of your childhood, just playing outside with your friends.
On that note, how important is the outdoor part? It seemed like it was a bigger deal 20 years ago. More kids played outside basketball than all the inside training and stuff.
Yeah.
How important is that to you, just keeping the outdoor piece of this?
Yeah, for sure. I might have grew up in the era that was like the start of being a little too privileged to work outside, but still a lot of my fondest memories are working out outside and just, hoping that coach drives by my house so they can see me shooting and things like that. But I still think it's an important part of the game. Like, you learn so much outside, how to shoot with wind. You always hear shooters like complain about their shot outside with wind. But I think that can help because if your shot's not falling, you gotta learn how to score in other ways to be on the park. So obviously, I didn't grow up in the era of everybody meet at the park. We're playing outside for hours and we're playing pickup basketball and do that. But just being out here with my brothers and stuff, shooting, dribbling, just messing around in the driveway or at the park, I think it's an important part of our childhood for sure.
Tyrese, I know you've been here for a few years now, but do events like this not only give back to the community, but also help you kind of get more comfortable in the community as well?
Well, I'm very comfortable here. I love it here. I think just, if anything, it's just cool for me to be out here in front of people. And not even that, just being able to interact with kids. I love being able to do that. It's kind of the best part of my job, honestly, the impact that we have on kids and being kind of role models to a sense. It means a lot. So to be here is really cool. All the things I do in the community, being the world, obviously this is the first of 5 courts. We do the Thanksgiving thing every year, but there's so many different things that we have planned. So I really enjoy that. The Patient Sports Entertainment and everybody in our organization allows me to be a part of that. Yeah. No, I think it's just a collective effort between the Pacers, the city, and everybody. This one was obviously important to me because I drive by it all the time. I think they kind of have a good grasp. They definitely have a better grasp of the city than I do. I usually am going to the arena and back, some shopping maybe in between, whatever. But so they've identified a lot. But I've been able to help kind of with the court design. Obviously doing our city design, which I think got some pushback before the start of the year, and then as the year went on, everybody loved it because it was part of our NCAA tournament run. So I think kids love it too, which is the most important part. They love this, the way this looks. Obviously, the Patients being more of a traditional organization. Our logo has been the same for so long. It kind of mixes it up and it's a little more creative. So I love that I'm able to integrate that as well.
How's the hamstring feel?
Hamstring's good. Today I ran for the first time. full speed. So I got another 3 weeks before USA. I'm feeling good and really excited to get out there and do that.
How is the USA prep, and what are you looking forward to most about that experience?
Yeah, I mean, it's been amazing. Obviously, taking appropriate rest for my leg and my body and my mind more than anything. You see, I'm a little tan right now. I just got back from vacation, so that was nice. But things are starting to rev up here. It's time to go on another vacation this week, and then have 2 weeks to really go hard before camp. So I'm really excited about it. Be in front and play with guys I've looked up to my whole life, other top guys in the league, and represent our country. Obviously, me and Anna are the only guys on the team that went last year, and so to get the opportunity to kind of avenge, what we did last year means the world. So we're really excited about it.
How much did it help to have the international game experience? Just watching all that, because you've obviously done it before.
Yeah.
What does it mean to kind of play that last year, be able to get that mindset? The differences.
Yeah, I just think the game's obviously officiated different, played different, screens are set different. It's different because I think when you're the Pacers and you're a feel-good story, people want to see you win, but when you're in the United States, only the United States wants to see you win, So I think that's kind of the fun part about it too, is that you have the world kind of playing against you and the competition level, and it's really, you only have one game versus a 7-game series in the playoffs. It's, one game, we're going to go home, so that's kind of the fun part about it as well. So I really enjoyed that experience last year, and hope to use what I learned last year to benefit us this year.
What do you think? I mean, there's also the part where it's the last ride for some guys.
Yeah.
What's it like to be a part of that? Are you getting the sense that having a that's going to be a part of that? And it's probably going to be the last for some of us.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's kind of, I don't want to say the passing of the torch in any way, but I think that to kind of be the young guys that are going with the older dudes. My plan, I would love to play in as many Olympics as I can until the wheels fall off, but obviously I don't want to take this for granted to be able to do this. You look at our roster, it's unbelievable. A ton of Hall of Fame guys, great guys that have really cemented themselves and been a major part of our game over the last 10, 20 years. So to be a part of that is amazing, which I was just really hoping that they continue just to be a part of it, be with those guys. And I think these are stories that are going to be told forever, kind of like the great USA teams of the past. I'm just really excited to be a part of it.
Yesterday, this camp today, what does it mean to you to be in this community? This is how you're spending the part of yourself.
Yeah, it's always fun. I mean, great part about the offseason, our schedule's always crazy, so we get to do more stuff for the community if time allows it. So it's cool that these things kind of coincided at the same time. And again, same as I said yesterday, it's good to be in the community and do as much as I can.
With the basketball schedule more or less over for you guys, have you had a chance to process your individual accolades, all-star starter, and the organization as a whole, frankly, schedule?
Yeah, I mean, I think when the season ends, you get time to, get some R&R, be on vacation. It's a great time to reflect on everything that you've done. Man, it was a great year. It was a great year for us as a team, me individually, of course, but we know it's another step for us to go. And obviously not satisfied with just UC College Finals. We want to do a lot more. So, I think you can say we're ahead of schedule in our rebuild, but we know what we're capable of, and our goal is to get right back where we were, this year, and do more.
It seems like not too much time off for you, though, as we've seen you at a handful of the pre-draft workouts. What does it mean to you to be there for those, and what is your message for the guys that have been going through that process?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've watched more pre-draft workouts by any NBA player at this point. But it's always fun. I mean, most of the time I'm just working out, I'm getting my stuff done, and I like watching basketball, so I'm watching. After a chance for me to talk with Larry, talk with the front office, all that stuff. So it's cool for me to be there, talk to all those people. I think I just echoed to the guys getting drafted. Just enjoy the process. It's always fun. Something to never forget. I would love to say I tell the kids, but we're all like the same age at this point. So, just want everybody to have a successful career.
Any excitement for you for the ramp-up process for the Olympics?
Yeah, for sure. I'm excited to get right back going. I love not touching the basketball for a little bit, but I love touching, playing basketball more. So I'm excited to get right back to it.
Hey, what's the back and forth like with Larry when you get a chance to just pick his brain?
I wouldn't say it's much of a back and forth. Just me just picking his brain, just talking. It ain't like he doesn't talk trash or anything. It's just, I think he gives me a lot of tips and a lot of stuff like that. I didn't, last year when I met him, I had no idea that he even knew who I was. So it's always cool to get to talk to a legend like that, have conversations, talk about his career, how he views mine, and where he thinks I can get better. So it's always an honor.
What is your ramp up like now?
going to Team USA, and how are you doing health-wise?
Yeah, health-wise, I'm good. I plan to take another week off with no basketball here this next week, and then have a pretty rigorous 2-week process getting ready for the Olympics. Probably go back to work out every day, twice a day, getting everything ready to get ready to go. So this week is like my last week to not touch basketball, and then we wrap back up.
You're a lot more hurt than maybe you were able to share and could let on throughout the different months with the different injuries.
Yeah, I mean that's not really for me to talk about. Like, if people you see how I play, you guys can make that assumption yourself. I mean, everybody saw what happened, saw how I was feeling. I was on every injury report the whole year. So yeah, it sucks, but hopefully this summer I can have a healthy, successful summer going the next season with no problems.
Are you blown away by the turnout here? This thing has gotten really big very quickly.
Yeah, no, it's really cool. I mean, the first year we had a really good showing at the Pack. The second year we kind of had to downsize a little bit based on the size of the gym, and now being able to do that in a bigger gym. I was surprised when I walked in the door. I was like, it's pretty crazy. But they told me to slow down in a month, so I assumed that there'd be a lot of people here. But yeah, it's always cool. It's cool to see the love is shown even more over the years I've been in the NBA. My first year here, there was a lot of excitement, I think, around me being here. But now at this point, everybody's got a jersey. Everybody knows everything about me. It's pretty cool to see.
You got some kids here showing up to ball. They're taking you out there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's the best part of camp. The kids, there's so many different personalities. You got the extroverted kids, introverted kids. It's so cool to be around them and interact. I love the kids who come up and talk trash, want to play me one-on-one, want to get behind me and knock out. All the trash talk. It's always fun.
Third year, does your feeling change leading up to this at all as stacks gets bigger, all that kind of stuff?
No, I mean, I'm excited. I feel like a kid when I'm out here. Like, I'm like a kid at camp these days too. So I always look forward to it. It's really exciting for me just to be around and to see familiar faces too. Like, there's so many kids that will come up to me. They were at camp last year. If they weren't at camp last year, I met them at a game, and obviously I probably don't remember that much, but their face looks familiar, So it's cool to interact with kids, because some of these kids are now in the Spartan division, or not Spartan, Cyclone division. They've been here since they were in the Spartan division, so I've seen them grow up a little bit. So it's been really cool.
What do you anticipate July 1 feeling like for you, just when everything becomes real and the new contract takes over?
I mean, it's became real. For me, maybe my checks will look a little bit better, but thank God it's the NBA, they're guaranteed, so I've been feeling good for the last couple of years, since last year. So I'm excited about it, excited for the new deal to start. But again, just long-term stability here in Indy is what I'm most excited about.
Do you have to say anything in particular to Pascal, or he kind of knows exactly how you and the franchise feel?
Yeah, I mean, we talk pretty often. The front office knows guys talk to me pretty often. Me and Pascal are really close, so he knows how I feel. I told you guys that postseason media, I want Pascal here. I'm gonna do everything I can to keep him in the Pacers jersey. I love playing with him. So we're gonna do everything we can to bring him back, and I don't have any doubts. I mean, obviously, he's got to go through the process. However, he's got to go through it, but he knows he's got home here.
You've been courtside for almost all of Caitlin's games. Any big takeaways and all of the different hoopla that she's having to experience on and off the court?
Yeah. I mean, I would love to be able to interact with her more. Obviously, in season, a lot going on for her. I'd love to catch up with her a little bit more. It's great that we have Connor in our franchise, so I can talk to Connor and see how he's feeling, how she's feeling, kind of through him a little bit. But I don't really get involved in all the extracurricular, off-the-court stuff. She's a great player, and I just like watching her play. I like watching all the girls play. They're getting a lot better as the season's went on. Leah had a great game the other day. Kelsey's been great. But I like going and watching basketball. So as long as I'm in Indy and I'm not doing nothing, I'm going to go watch the game. It's always fun to do. So I love being able to go watch people games. And the excitement in the city is awesome. It's cool when I bring people who, I brought a couple friends who haven't been to a WNBA game before, and they're like, well, to the third level. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's what fever games are like now, So it's really cool to see the excitement around the team.